Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, all my wonderful people of the world. Today is going to be a very interesting day. I'll say interesting. I had a game all set up and do a game, but it just seems like I needed to address this. I would like to know people's input because I'm sure most people who interact with their families has different sorts of characters, and nothing's different over here as well. So you know I wanted to talk about it. What is up, Mr. Emotion? How are you doing over there making all that wonderful music? I hope you're doing awesome. Good morning, young Riaz. I hope you're doing awesome also in the UK. And Dale, man, I tell you, you are just like, I love you so much. Like, for real, FR. If you ever see that on a text message, for real, because like sometimes it's your own family that just like, just cause more stress in your life than what needs to be there. Like, so welcome in, girl. Welcome in. Hey, Jared, how you doing? Good morning, Sheep. Feel free to come on up. Anybody, feel free to come on up if you like. But yeah, I wanted to make this video or live stream about, okay, because I grew up in the 80s. No, I was born in 80, grew up in the 90s where, respect your elders, family is over everything, FOE. But yeah, I don't feel that way. Oh, okay. That's my daughter's text message. Okay. Thank you for team. I got that stuff straight cut off. The back is like, but I know people have like different characters in your family. So me growing up and experience, okay, respect your elders, do as I say, not as I do type of thing. But now I'm the parent, and now I'm feeling some type of way. I am feeling some type of way. It's different when somebody comes towards you, but like when somebody's like trying to come for your kid, especially a family member, what's up, she? I'm feeling some type of way. I'm feeling some type of way, and I want to know: do I say something to them? Do I just like not be around them? Like, how you feeling, she?
Feel good, but I say something to him and I cut him off. My cutoff game is strong.
Even for the family, blood.
I don't. I got a cousin right now. Me and her was the best of friends when we were young. She
Mm,
probably about I say about four. See my wife. So she about 5 to 6 years older than me,
okay,
and so we was real cool when I was young and in high school. She graduated, went to college. I would go help her move and everything out of college,
right.
but I ain't gonna go through the whole spiel, but some stuff had transpired to where, I tried to talk to her about it, even it out. She mended, then came back and did it again and did some shites. I'm talking about she done took money from me and I let it slide. I'm like, this family. Family is everything. You gotta let some things go. Blood is thicker than water. But when
Mm,
she started doing this other stuff, I jumped off, and then she tried to take me from like my aunt. Don't want me to be around her mom, which is my favorite aunt. I cut her off strong. Like I like snapped on her. I said some bad words I shouldn't have said. I'm talking about horrible. I can't even take it back what I said.
now, see,
But
this is an elder. Like, this is like someone older, like an older person, just always got something negative to say. Like, you don't even live here, like where I live. My theory is, okay, well, that's what makes it work because it's the elder. But my thing is, I'm not out here on no crack. I ain't out here like lights cut off. I'm paying my own bills. I'm not asking you for money. Why are people like, especially family, they just feel the need to say stuff about your household? You know what I'm saying?
yeah, you gotta let it be known though, even for the elders. It comes a time when you have to tell that elder that to get respect, you gotta give respect.
Okay.
Yep. And a lot of times they don't know. They act like they don't know.
Man. Good morning, Yaya. How you doing? And I've been trying my best to like bite my tongue. And like now, like I said, it's not even, well, it's on me also. Like, no matter what I do, it's just like, okay, like my family, we have a group chat. And everybody's like, oh, these are my flowers, my flower bed, everything's lottie dottie, lottie dottie. The minute I post something like, oh, my daughter's doing this, she's in the hospital and all this, she's doing well for 16 and all this kind of stuff, it's just like, well, she still got 20 more years, she ain't going nowhere no time soon. Yeah, just say congratulations. She's 16 and in the hospital. How many 16-year-olds in the hospital? Like, working at the hospital, like it just kills her soul to get like to be nice. And I'm just like, I'm done with it. I'm so done. I don't need it. Let me see. You have to set your boundaries and keep your distance. Okay, so at what point do you just like keep your distance? Don't associate with that relative. And at what point do you just straight just cut them off? Just like cut them off altogether. And see, it's hard for me because I grew up in like, you know, respect your elders, like I said, and just like family, we stick together. We like thick as thieves, or however the saying goes. I don't know. So you cut off a lot of people in your family, she. Oh, she must be in a bad area.
Oh yeah, I'm in the back. Hold on.
Okay. See, I never actually cut somebody off. I kept my distance from some people because I don't want to be a part of what they are part of, but I've never had to cut somebody off like a family member. And like that, it's just bothering me. It is bothering me. What's up, Jamia? How are you doing? Good morning, Trish the Natural. How are you doing? Uh, I did move across the U.S. for my people. Okay, but you still associate with them. Do you have family that you just like straight cut off? You don't talk to them. You just nothing. Just nothing. It could be jealousy. Limit the conversations. Yeah, and like I have some family, like I said, we have this group chat. Some family is like, you don't ever post, it's just a way for us to all, because we all live in different areas and stuff like that. And we all just like, oh, this is what I'm doing in life. This is what I'm doing in life. I don't even want to be part of the group chat now. I don't even want to be no parts of it. I don't have time for this drama. I'm just like, I'm so over it. Hey, Betty J Gathers. Yeah, okay, cut off when they do you harm. It's not harm, it's like low blows. And I done told my daughter like lately plenty of times like she needs to write a book. Like our story, well her story really. Like her dad done cut her off. You got this negative auntie that's like just can never just say congratulations, you're doing a good job in life. I'm proud of you and stuff like that. You got your own family members against you. You need to write a book, a tell all story for other teenagers who may be going through this and may just be like, well, fuck it. I'm a product of my own environment. I might as well just adapt. Versus like, I think my daughter's doing really good, very good. Like y'all know, me as a teenager, I was wilding out. I was a damn fool. So for her to, be a part of me and be totally different and succeeding in life, I am like the happiest parent in the world. Let me see. Reese from Philly. Did I say what's up to you? Did I say what's up? Let me see. I would definitely approach on elders differently than I would a sibling or a cousin. But I would definitely be respectful. Speak up for yourself with myself and make feelings known. Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. Yeah, I think that's a good answer. Thank you so much, Trish. I'm just like, golly, like do you just get enjoyment out of just being negative? It irritates my soul. Let me see. We're cutting people off. Some people want to bring you down. Why are you holding on to those people? Let that miserable person be alone, uh, absent from you. Oh, thank you, thank you, I'm just like, wow. And it didn't really bother me because I knew how that person was growing up. I knew their characteristics. But now that I'm older and now you like coming towards my daughter, like what? Now it's feeling a different type of way. It's just feeling all kinds of ways. So I think I need to calm down before addressing the person. What's up,
I'm,
shit? You okay?
yeah, I'm back now. I'm gonna say this: when it come down to it, you know, I think Trina said it earlier about approaching them,
Oh, Trish.
and Trish about respecting the elders. But you ain't coming after my kids. I don't care who you is.
Right.
For one,
It feels different when you hit the kids. Like, God.
yeah, that's below the belt
Mm-hmm.
because my child can't defend themselves like the way they want to. Now, some of these kids now I try to teach my kids respect, but I always tell them respect those who respect you. That's how my mother told me when I was a very young child. You know, so it's still some value that I take upon, and I tell people, and I tell family members even, and they be like, "You were young when your mom passed, but what? How you remember?" I say because it's a lot of value in the stuff that she told me when I was a young kid. You know, I I got into it with my grandma one time about a situation.
My grandma.
Because she was trying to express to me how to do certain things and how to handle things, and I was telling her, I'm grown now. Let me make the mistake and let me go through life. I understand you trying to help me and shelter me, but let me find my path because your teachings probably work for me. It don't work for me, but let me find my own path. A lot of elders they get disgusted and they look at life how they live, and I
Back.
would tell them this is a new day and time.
Mm-hmm.
People don't live like they lived back in the day. Most of the elders didn't don't even live like they lived back in the day. A lot of elders don't come around and watch kids and do for family, give up money like that. They want to talk from a distance how bad people are, but where the help at? If you saying I'm doing something wrong, put your money where your mouth is. Come help me. That's how I put it to them. Then they shut up. Then
Mm. Let me see. Jamie said, "Listen, listen.
oh snap!
Knowing how
Oh
they
my
are
volume down.
is all the more reason to cut ties. Don't let them ruin your child with that nonsense. Let them know what they did wrong. Exactly. Exactly. So, she, do you consider yourself the black sheep of the family? Like me, like when I say black sheep, all my family, a majority of my family, they're successful. They got um, degrees and all that stuff. Whereas me, I'm out here living off of social media. So like, I'm not in that same category as them. So they don't know how my money flows here. They don't understand social media and all that other kind of stuff. So I'm seeing how you talking about something that you don't understand. Like, I don't know. It's different. So like, I'm different out the family. Do you consider
But
yourself like the black sheep?
nah, not really. I'm more the opposite. A lot of my family members are the black sheep. I'm more the opposite, the traditional,
Mm.
married. Like I'm the only one out of all my brothers that's married with kids. All my other brothers, I think one of my brothers got a kid, but that's my oldest brother. Then my other two brothers, they don't. But other than that, I'm the only one that's married with kids. You know, And the crazy part about family, though, like what you're saying, if they don't understand something, they hate against it. You
Mm.
know, and a lot of family want to control you from the outside. Unless you sit in my shoes, come to my house, sit down with me, see what I do on the daily or something, or try to understand. I can understand your, kind of energy towards me a rebuttal. But if you're not, trying to live in my shoes or see what my life is about, don't come to me like that because I'm coming back. That's my thing. I'm not gonna sit here and try to upstand, make my life upstanding and pleasing to you. This is my life. Same thing with my kids. As long as my kids ain't out there harming nobody, hurting nobody, they live in a productive life. They get to do what they want to a certain degree. Then everything is fine.
Okay, I agree. I agree. Let me see. See, it Sunside says some of our elders are old, lonely, and bitter. Instead of just communicating it properly, they attach verbal abuse and they think they can. No, you cannot. Yeah, I think this relative. Good morning, OCD chick. How you doing? I think this certain relative, because I let it slide. Like it didn't bother me because like they don't live here. You don't see me. It didn't bother me. But now, like I said, now we got technology. We got the group chat. Now you just like putting hurtful words, like hurt, not really hurtful, but just like low blows. And there's no reason for you to come like that. Just say congratulations and keep it moving. Like you don't address the other cousins and family members that way, because my cousins, like they're married. I'm like, no, I'm not. I have two cousins that are married, and then like two of us are not married. But yeah, like I didn't fit the traditional, married and have a child and all that stuff with, married the father. And man, I'm not that, but we still surviving. We still. So I'm a figure out a way to respectfully come at her, and then I'm just like cutting ties. I didn't try my
I,
best to be nice.
yeah, I had a situation with a family member came at me about an issue with one of my kids, and they was kind of trying to clown me because my oldest daughter is not my child, so they was like, well, you shouldn't be whooping her because she's not your child. I said, well, she eat my food, she use my water, she stay up under this roof that I'm paying rent. She gonna get what I give her, and if it deemed for a butt whooping, that's what she get. If you don't like it, why don't you call her dad and y'all work it out together? And then she go stay with her dad. But until then, she stay up under my rule. She do something wrong, she get disciplined, and that's final. So they was going at this big old thing back and forth with me. Then the lady, she cursed me, older woman, she cursed at me. So I hung up the phone on her. Then she called me back. She said, "Did you hang up on me?" I said, "Yes, I pay this phone bill. If I feel that I don't need to talk to you, I ain't gotta cuss you out." I said, "But and I cussed it in. Your butt gon' this with me. You want the smoke, you gonna get it." So she started trying to clown again. I hung back on her. So I guess she called her, and so they came to me trying to come at me with some logic. And this is the crazy part. She called her mom, which is still alive. Her mom talked to me, and she was like, "Well, didn't your grandma teach you some respect and some manners to not to be hanging up on people?" I said, "Well, did you teach your daughter some respect not to cuss people out?" And she got quiet. I said, "You see how this works?" I said, "You can't have one without the other. You can't disrespect me and I not disrespect you." I said, "I'm an adult. I'm not a child. I respect those who respect me." I say, "So if you want respect, you got to give it."
Yeah, I
That was
think
the end
like
of
some
that conversation.
like older people, like my aunt, like okay, like I don't know, they still see you as the child, like whereas I'm almost 45. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a child. Okay, and especially I'm not your child. Okay. So what's up, Jay Jordan? How you doing? Thank you so much for sharing out. I don't know. But yeah, it is definitely gonna get addressed. And I was gonna like say something on the group chat just to be petty, but I was like, no, no.
Yeah, yeah, that was you should do. The same way she trying to low blow you, you low blow her. See, I would come at her the first way. I would come at her and not be like, "Well, I don't like these underhand comments. If you don't like my lifestyle, fund my lifestyle, pay for it. But if you can't pay for it, then let me live the way I want to live because I'm healthy. My kids are healthy. You're not living in a cardboard box up on the bridge or nothing. So just let me live." "Well, I just think you should be like this." And I say, "Okay, well, all right, that's cool. I understand your concern and this and that, but this is how I'm living. There's nothing you can do to change it unless you're gonna provide me a better life, and just let it be that." And if she keep going, that's when you embarrass her in the group chat. "Hey, this old hag."
Oh, I love these live streams sometimes. It's like it's a great way to exhale. Just yeah, well, I already know your cutoff game was strong. I already know.
I'm
While I'm sitting down here at this computer, I need to Yeah, I need to update my stuff so I can join Jay Jordan's channel. But yeah, Jay Jordan has no problem. But see, I grew up in a family like my mother and father was married, and you know, like I said, just respect your elders, and like my mom, like we hung out with my dad's side of the family more. But my mom, she could already see the blows that my aunt was doing on me. Like like damn. So, we kind of steered away from that family member. But like now that my mom's gone and it's me, like it just comes straight to me, and then it's like towards my daughter, and I see it, firsthand. Where I see my mom like back in the day was like trying to protect me and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh my
Mm.
god, it's a hot
It's
mess.
it's too
It's,
much defense. It need to be a little more offense. Cause like at this moment when you come after my kid, I just go straight at that moment.
yeah.
Me and you can have conversations. I respect you because you're an adult and I'm an adult. You got to get this understood. I'm not a child no more. I'm an adult. But you're coming after my child. I have to protect my child. No one is going to protect my child better than me. You can have family members that are due for kids, but they won't protect your kids like you. So I'll
Mm.
give her fair warning and I'll let her know. Just end it with my child. I can take the blows and we can talk, but it's only going to be so much I can take. I just let it be known. Because you come after my child, that's when I get petty. I'm real petty. Like I told you,
Okay,
I had to shoot my cousin down.
yeah. Last night I was in real petty mode. I was like, because like I said, I was about to do a game today, but I'll do that tomorrow. But yeah, my petty game was like real strong. I was like, nah, don't do sin, don't hit sin, don't do it, because then everybody's gonna be like, oh, she's older, respect her. I don't want to hear all that. I don't want to hear none of
Yeah,
that.
and I be and I be like, she need to respect me. Then I'm not her child. You know, everything could be understood, but you still got to respect me too. I mean, ain't she an adult? Yeah, ain't I'm an adult? So when does this level of respect, the elder, go into play to respecting an adults? You know, that's the whole thing. I give adults and elders respect, but it's to a degree. Once you disrespect me, the gloves are off. And like I told my wife, I was like, I was being soft about that situation. I could have took it to a whole nother level, talked about her relationships, and you the last person to try to come at me about discipline and stuff.
Yeah,
So
that
I,
burned me
I can get real petty.
on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody paying no bills up in your house, but like everybody got something to say. Let me see. Everybody just saying hi.
Because I'm waiting on one of the I'm waiting on a family member to pay my bills so I can tell them that still don't give you the right.
Now I can see if I'm just like, oh man, I need help. I need help with this bill. I need help with that. I'm not coming to nobody for nothing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't coming at me for nothing. I'm not coming at you for nothing. Just go over there, and live your life, live my life. Everybody's happy, kumbaya. Mm-hmm.
But it's even like with parents. A lot of parents can't adapt to this new style of living versus the traditional way. You got kids who do DoorDash, they get a car, get some insurance, do DoorDash, they make good money. And parents be like, man, all you doing is delivering food all day? That ain't no real job. You just mad because I might make $150 or $200 in one day, but you do at your job working 8 hours, hard work, and crying about the boss. I get to drop my stuff off and ball out for the rest of the night and do it all over again. Parents can't adapt to that, and that's how the elders are. Why you
Yeah,
don't have a traditional way of living? That's the whole thing. Everybody needs to have a traditional way of living. That mold has
yeah,
been broken.
yeah. I agree with that one right there. Like they don't understand, so therefore, it's like, oh, you're not living right. This is what you doing this wrong, and you need to go get a job. And again, I'm like, my lights are on, everything's paid. I'm fine over here. I would like to kind and I what? I like how kind and bubbly you are, and I hate when people push you to have anything but that. Yet, on the other hand, I always got one in the chamber. Rough upbringing though. See, I didn't really have a rough upbringing. Like I said, my mom and dad was married. Like even though I knew this relative was like a little bit different, like came at me a little bit different and stuff like that, I didn't really notice. I'm a kid playing around, and my mom kind of like blocked it. You know what I'm saying? Like I never like really experienced it until like I became the parent. So yeah, I didn't have a rough upbringing. I wasn't like, oh, shucky ducky, the rooster. Hey, rooster.
What's happening? What's happening? Good morning.
Hey.
So I see
Cock
you.
a doodle doo.
Yep.
What's up with you, Sheed? I see your subject is about cutting family members off, huh?
Yeah. When does that point come? Especially the elderly. Elders.
Well, it ain't necessarily elderly. It's both young and old.
Mm.
Uh, you know, some family members feel like they're entitled to say what and do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? And I guess we all feel that way at a point, but I just recently had to shut off a family member. Well, she called herself shutting me off, but I don't know what happened. But some things went down that shouldn't have went down, and my name was brought up, and I just kind of tried to talk, have a conversation with her,
Mm-hmm.
and she got to hollering about this side of the family, this, and this is why I don't f with y'all, and so I'm still trying to talk because I'm a negotiator. You know what I'm saying? So I never raised my voice at her once. But then she just steadfast. She kept steadfast on being, uh, the person that didn't like to deal with this side of the family. But Miss T, when I tell you I did everything for this kid when she was growing up, everything. The side of the family that she grew up on, they didn't do nothing for her. When
Mm.
I tell you nothing, nothing. I made their Christmases and birthdays and holidays and, took them to amusement parks and all that stuff. They never got that from the side of the family she grew up on, but, you know, she felt some kind of way. Uh, and she just, so as the conversation, deepened, I just, I just had to go bad on her and told her, look, I don't give a F if you don't ever deal with me because you don't deal with me first in the first place. I
Mm-hmm.
said, but I didn't call you to, go here with you. I called you to talk with you, have a conversation, some proper dialect and all that stuff. But I see you very angry. So hey, you can miss me with all that old BS. You know what I'm saying?
So try to negotiate first.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you try to you have to try and you have to make them respect you first of all. And I'm not saying sometimes you have to do that in a bad way. You sometimes you have to cuss them. You have to. I
Let me
don't
ask
want
you
to
a
cuss on
question.
your show.
So, not saying anything, letting it slide is like they're just not respecting you, and I'm just
No, don't. You
to
can't let it slide. You can't let it slide.
okay.
You can't let it slide. I'm just because once you let it slide, they're gonna feel like they can do anything. You know what I'm saying? So you have to check a person like they say, like like when you go to a party and you check your coat at the door. You got to check a person, Miss T, and that's one thing you definitely got to do.
Mm-hmm.
And just
Mm.
whether you believe it or not, you definitely got to check a person.
Yeah, I'm over here reading triple threat and firearm um comments because I was in another live stream with her, Coach Mary Ma, and she was expressing how she had to defend herself growing up and everything. Now she's like, now everybody can get it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. But you know what? Everybody ain't gotta get it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta. You can check people in a nice way though. You know what I'm saying?
And what's the nice approach? Because like
Well,
I'm trying to
first
calm
of
down.
all,
Yeah.
you let them know who you are. That's what you do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is who I am. This is how I get down. If you got a problem with it, then we need to stay away from one another. You know what I'm saying? If
Mm,
that don't work, then you then you have to go to desperate measures. You know what I'm saying?
mm, okay.
DEFCON 5.
What's
That's,
up, Kenneth Wilkinson? But
what you
I
say?
just go ahead.
No, I thought he said something.
Nah, I'm saying you got to go to DEFCON 5. That's when you throw blows and throw mud.
Right, 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 right.
And you don't want to go to DEFCON 5. That's the end. That's when it's all the way over. Like, hey, I'm about to beat you down. I'm throwing all kind of shit, all the dirt I know about you. I'm putting it out in the public. I know you steal stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna call get your Social Security canceled.
What is Sassy talking about? I thought I just said that.
Oh.
Yeah, but I'm like Rooster. That's how I say start off with the pleasant conversation
Right.
of y'all getting to talking about the situation first off and letting them know because she's still viewing you as a child, and now she's like, I get to disrespect this child because that's the thing. Most of the time when you let stuff slide for so long, people feel like they got control over you and the situation.
Yeah, I never really addressed it. So yeah, it's 40 plus years strong.
Yep.
Yeah, see, Miss T, now that I ain't gonna even lie to you. That there is too long.
Yeah. But I grew up like respect your elders, do as I say.
Right, I understand that, but guess what, Miss T? You've been grown now for over 20 years, right?
Right. Now it's a problem.
All right. Okay. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
I'm not telling you to go to war with your family member.
Right.
I'm just telling you gotta address the situation. That's all I'm saying. However you do it, that's how you need to do it. But you got like my niece. My niece is 36 and never had an argument with her a day in my life. None of that. You know what I'm saying? I always respected her. She always kind of somewhat respected me, you know what I'm saying? But I always knew she had these feelings about, this side of the family. But hey, people gonna feel the way they want to feel. I'm not here to try to change how you feel. Mm-hmm. But if we gonna talk, let's talk. We're not gonna. But one thing you're not gonna do is disrespect.
Yeah, it's just me and my sister crafty. So like, we're not the same. Like we ain't like this, but like we got each other's back no matter what.
Right.
Nobody else got our back. We got each other's back. It's just me and her.
Did she ever kind of come at your sister like that too?
Yeah, but me more just because my sister has, a great job. She has an awesome job and, she's financially stable, whereas I'm on YouTube and doing this and that. But I'm still, like I said, my lights are paid, my mortgage is paid. I'm doing way better than a lot of other my family members. You know what I'm saying? But like Rooster said, I've been letting this go a little bit too long because I just kind of blew it, back of my head, whatever. That's just her. But now she's coming towards the children. I'm like, okay, now we got to
you didn't let that. Well, see that you and she the way she is because you let her be that way. You see what I'm saying? Exactly. Because you're saying, okay, this is my aunt. I'm gonna respect her, but she ain't respecting you.
Mm-hmm. Let me see.
And that's a bad thing. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it. Yeah. I should have spoke my piece a long time ago, but I just kind of blew it off. Let me see.
Well, I do that too, but it's only gonna be so long before.
Yeah, before something needs to be said. Make sure. What's up, motivation?
Nothing like that fast.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I have threatened to kick the other foot in the grave with some of these disrespectful. Now you kicking them to the grave, okay? Let me help you out, Auntie.
No, that's just the way it is, though, Miss T. You gotta address the situation because it sounds like she feels like she can say anything,
Mm-hmm. I don't know. My kind of philosophy, I'm kind of goofy anyway. Like, kind of kill them with kindness,
Yeah, that killing them with kindness don't work no more.
I see.
No. That right there, that's out the that's out the window nowadays.
Yeah, that's outdated.
If a person keeps, you know what I'm saying, just keep stepping on your toe. Okay, listen, man, you stepped on my toe once. I know it was an accident then, but now you just keep doing it? No.
Yeah.
What's the old saying? You gotta let a person pee on your leg and tell you it's raining?
Yeah,
keep telling you.
don't piss on my back and tell me it's raining outside.
Where did y'all grow up at? I've never heard these comments. I was like, would pee on
Back
me.
country.
Yeah, hey, serious, Miss T. That's just and you know the crazy part about it is when I just recently had this fight with my niece, and it hurt me to have to talk to her the way I did because it's like you said, it's a family member, but at the same time, you just ain't gonna disrespect me. I don't care how you feel about me, you ain't gonna disrespect me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Motivation
Rooster,
said he agreed with you 100%.
hey, it don't hurt me. I snap on you and go to sleep good at night. I be smiling in
Hey,
my
that's
sleep
what I
like,
tell.
oh,
That's what I tell people. Cheat. I say, man, I don't lose no sleep over no grown ass person.
yeah.
I don't.
Even
I really
even
don't.
even with my kids, me and my son had a situation recently. He lied on me about something, and I told him, I said, "Oh, so you act like I'm a bad dad because you act up in school and I get on you." So he tried to tell his sister, "Yeah, man, Daddy's so mean to me. He loved my other twin brother better than me. He always talking junk." So I took his phone. Oh, he got mad. I'm like, "Oh." I said, "Bro, you don't know what a bad dad is." I took his phone, told him I ain't giving it back. I stay on like anything he do wrong, I come down on him hard. And my wife like, "Oh, you too hard." I was like, "No, I don't let no kid lie on me." I said, "I don't take no disrespect from an adult. So why would I take something from a child?" And it's the vice versa. I don't take no disrespect from no child, and I damn sure ain't gonna take no disrespect from no adult. So I let him have it. I've been giving him the blues. I think he got about another 3 weeks or so of blues. Then I'm gonna show him like, see, don't be lying on me because I'm gonna show you what a mean and evil and bad parent is. Like I cut off the internet in the house. Like his brother got to suffer too. No TV, no phone, nothing. Hey, it's prison in there.
I cut off.
23-hour lockdown. Only thing you're doing in here is eating, working, and bed.
How old are your twins?
12.
Oh, okay. They ain't young.
Yeah,
Okay.
Hey,
they get commissary every now and then.
that's the real truth right there, man. I just had to tell my son someone. Me and my son, we got a pretty decent relationship. But my son, he the type of person he think he can say anything to you. So he just, you know what I'm saying? I had to tell him, I said, hey, listen, man, check this out. I say,
It
man,
said
when we
danger.
talking, my son 32 years old. I had to tell him just recently, I said, hey man, check this out, man. You can't talk to me any kind of way. He's like, what you talking about? I say, man, when the other day when I told you something and you said this, I said, listen, you can't talk to me like that. I say, I understand you feel the way you feel, but you can't talk to me like that. I'm your daddy. You ain't my daddy. And I could tell he wanted to say something so bad, but he was like, all right, daddy.
I
He was
agree.
like,
It's like,
I'm like, man, you just can't talk to me that kind of way. You know what I'm saying? When I tell you something, you listen. You ain't got to like it, but you listen.
yeah.
And he
Because
was
like,
just like,
my daughter's father just abandoned ship. So like my daughter appreciates me more. Like we're closer and stuff like that. But sometimes I have to be like, I ain't your friend. I ain't
right.
who are you?
Right, Miss T. Right.
Okay, I love you and
Right.
all.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna cut off the internet, the whole house, but
Right.
Hey, I'm the ruthless nice guy. That's what I am.
Man. So
Tell
yeah,
you.
but you definitely this is a good conversation, Miss T. Because people need to. One thing I'd say, people need to know that, and this is conversations can be healthy. There's a lot of people that just don't want them to be healthy. You know what I'm saying? Because they're so controversial and feel like what they say goes. You know what I'm saying? Instead of listening to the other person, that's when things get out of hand and ugly.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that some of the things you say might not. I wouldn't say might not be need to be heard, but some of the if you go say something to somebody, at least pull them to the side, talk to them, because you got a lot of people that tries to embarrass other people in front of people. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Oh, you ain't doing this with your life, and man, hold on, man. I'm living my life. You live yours. You know what I'm saying? You can't put these pants on. You can't put these shoes on and walk where I walk and talk how I talk and do what I do, be who I be. You know what I'm saying? None of that.
Yeah, like you said, I let it go a little too long, so it's kind of like my own little fault, low key. But yeah, the time has come.
Yeah, but it comes a balance of respect though. That's the thing. That's I've always been like that to a degree. It's a balance of respect. You know, even with the elders, I had to snap on a couple of old people when I was younger. They was trying to come at me hard, and I told them, I'm like, just because I'm a young kid, I think I was like 13 or something, and one of my granddad friends tried to, say something slick to me, and I let it pass the first time, and we kept calling me little knucklehead boy and this and that. I'm like, hey, old man, who the you talking to? I got in trouble for it, but at the same time, like I told him, I said he trying to talk junk to me, trying to disrespect me, and then anytime like when I was young and somebody kind of said something in regards to my mom, because my mom passed, I went off like I didn't care who it was, my uncles, all of them. I went off on my uncle probably like when my grandma passed because my uncle tried to tell me, well, your mom passed and you got to step in the gap for her for your grandma's funeral because she took care. Oh boy, I went off on him so bad, and then he tried to get slick, and then it was some tools that got involved in that, not the hammer tools, but we squared all that out though. But like I told him, hey, dude, don't play with me.
Yeah,
Don't play with me.
I ain't gonna cuss them out, sassy, because they almost 70. But yeah, I'm gonna talk to them nice, well, kind of semi nicely. I'm gonna see how this goes.
You better than me. I tell her, yo, old butt, I take your blood pressure pills and hide them from you.
I'm glad we ain't family sheet.
Listen to this.
John, motivation.
Hey Joe, I don't wear the Stacy's all the time, bro. I walk around in more Nikes than I do Stacy's. No, but yeah, Miss T, hey, listen, at 70, you may have to cut somebody out. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I'm just saying, I'm not saying go that route. I'm saying sit them down, talk to them, let them know how you feel, and if it continues, then you just got to do what you got to do.
Hey, Charles, this is I believe this is Can't Stop Walking's BFF. Embarrassment and fear will never get someone to do what you want with the respect you're looking for. Okay. So don't embarrass them.
Don't embarrass them starting off.
Exactly.
At 70-something years old, they locked in their ways. It ain't nothing you can change.
Definitely.
I would talk to them. At 70-something years old, I would talk to them first. Let them rationalize the situation out. But if they can't do that, I give them a cool little, lashing, then I just cut them off. And if they keep coming at me, that's when I go ahead and embarrass them in the group chat. I throw some slander in there because, hey, you ain't going to keep throwing dirt at me, and I ain't going to throw no dirt back. I'm just saying. Like I said, I'm petty. Like you think cutting off my kids' internet off petty. Ooh, you should have seen what I did to some of my brothers when they did some dirt to me.
Now, Rooster used to call you Mr. Therapy. I'm going to call you Mr. Petty.
No, that ain't petty, though. To me, that ain't petty. That's setting boundaries. That's setting rules. That's letting people know. You know what I'm saying? That's not petty. That's actually, you know what I'm saying? Petty is like me. I kicked my cousin out because he wouldn't fill the ice tray back up. That's petty. He was like, cuz, but I need a place to stay. I say, man, you won't fill up the ice tray. You got to go.
Wow.
Hey, now that's not even petty. That's dirty.
Might be the king right there.
Yeah. But that joke, I already knew. Hey, as soon as you told me that, I would have went in the kitchen, put the water in there, say, look, I'm doing it now. I'm doing it now.
I'm doing it now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, cuz.
I love you.
Hey,
I love you, though.
You remember, listen, though, you remember Bruce said that joke, though. He was like, the old lady kept talking to him, telling him, dang, boy, how big you going to get? He said, how old you going to get?
Yeah.
You see, your new name sheet is Mr. To a certain degree.
No. But what she's just doing, he's setting boundaries and letting kids know that I'm the boss, and that's the good thing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let your kids know who the boss is. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you gotta let your kids know who get the big piece of chicken. Shout out to
Yeah,
Broke Farmer.
yeah, yeah.
That's how I am motivation. I have a long fuse. I'll let it slide. As you can see, I'm 40, about to be 43. When you get to the end of the fuse, it's on like a pot of neck bones. Yeah.
Hey, hey, Miss T. I remember. My mama used to say things to me that you know how mamas is. They'll tell you how it is. But I remember one time I had to tell my mama, look, I'm grown. You just can't talk to me like that. You know what I'm saying? she like she was so mad at me, but I just had to let her know you can't talk to me like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Boy said, what are we talking about? Cussing out old people. We talking about when did it come a point where you need to cut a family member off or, disputing within the family?
Well, how y'all doing today?
What's up
I'm
with
doing
you,
good. How
man? Why
you?
your voice all deep, man? Who you feeling sound like Barry White?
Well, when I get up, I do a lot of singing. Got to get in that mood. You know how it is.
Hey, hey, Jigs, how old you is, man? I'm ready to cuss out a older gentleman.
You cuss me out, you got to bring something with it. You got to bring something with it. But I heard a little bit of this, and now when it comes to them children and all that, I earn my respect because hey,
The king of cutting off
I'm
people.
not afraid to use it. I'm
What
not
is it
afraid
called?
to
The
use
belt.
it.
Even the elders,
Yeah,
the nursing home can get the belt.
hey, all of them can get.
They might not get their tea at dinner, but
What's
they'll
up,
get to
Jay Jordan?
understand it.
What's up, Jay Jordan?
I had to come up here because this right up my alley.
I
Same
know. That's why I said what you mean.
Yeah, mine's way different than y'all's.
He cut everybody off. Everybody.
Jay is
Yeah.
the cutoff ninja.
Okay.
Hey, it is what I feel that you have to protect yourself and your who you close with, like where you in your case, your daughter. Like for my case, I had to protect myself. So I feel like if I were kept up in in my life, it was gonna make me feel worse and bad about myself. And they can't fix what I could do for myself. So I cut them off. And when I cut them off, stuff started getting better for myself, you know. So and then some people use their family to try to get in. Like say they got kids, they try to use their kids to get back into gracious with you. And I cut the kids off too, because I don't have time for that.
Hey,
But do you do you miss
Miss
the
T,
family?
Miss T, put Sassy's comment back up there.
Oh, okay. Do you miss your family? Like, do you like around Thanksgiving and stuff like that? Which one?
The mama's one.
Okay.
Now,
Oh,
Jordan,
Hold on, J3. Hold on, J3. Do y'all agree with that?
talk crazy to you, big rooster.
to
I
a
can't see
point,
it.
to a point.
I
I'm
never had
driving. I can't see it.
Mama's.
Mamas can't always talk crazy to you. I don't care what you say. I mean, mamas say what they want to say to you, but they can't talk crazy to you all the
Right,
time.
right. That's why I say to a
No,
point. And
yeah, it's respect.
just to hit on what brother Jordan said, it's true. You just got to know when to let family go. Like in my stuff before, I told you I grew up with my aunt and uncles as brothers and sisters, but I'm 55 years old,
Damn.
and you want me to start calling? Hey, I'm older than that, Jordan. But at the age of 55, you want me to start calling you auntie? I'm grown. I got grown children and everything, and you want me to call you auntie when I've been calling you my sister all these years? So the point to it is, I always go to New York, but I got tired of putting up with two of my aunts the whole time. The uncles and everything, the younger aunt, I never had a problem. We was always brothers and sisters. But these two older ones, we grew up, and now you want me to call you aunt. So I told my mom, I said, hey, I don't like coming up here, but I come up here to see you. And my mom, she said, Don't worry about it. We got to come down there every quarter anyway for church. So I'll see you then. I said, no problem. And we had a good understanding, and other family and everything, we were good. But these certain two aunts, I wouldn't socialize with, and don't even socialize with them now. We have family conference.
Hold on, J3. Sassy, ain't nobody,
I see them, and that's it.
Hold on, J3, real fast. Ain't nobody attacking you, Sassy. We just said mamas can't talk crazy to you. It's an open conversation. If you don't want us to say nothing, then we, you know what I'm saying, we don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? But if you put a comment up there, I'm a reply to it. And I think everybody has a right to reply to a comment. That's all it is. It ain't attacking you or nothing like that.
Sassy, stop being sassy.
Yeah, on the thing with that is, my mother, she'll say something, but my mother never got out of the pocket with me.
Right.
My mother never degraded me. Yeah, she talked to me and she correct me, but my mother never degraded me.
Yeah.
So
I ain't had no mama in a minute, so.
It's like, yeah, mama can say, but mama got to know when to stop it too.
Exactly, J3, man, because I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, man, I done did some things for my mother, man, and turned around and walked away, and she talked about me like a dog. I'm like, man, really? But, you know, it happens like that, you know what I'm saying? And so, you know, you at that point, you got to check that situation as well. You know what I'm saying? And you don't get disrespectful with it.
Speaking from experience, being in the military will really show you and how to treat family and will show you who and how family treat and associate you.
Yes, that's true.
Okay.
That's where I learned how to cut people off to the fullest.
That's how I actually learned about my family. The best way to learn about your family is to actually get away from your family. And then you can see the love, the respect, and everything. And you come back, hey, we could be family, or we could be friends, or we could be strangers. It don't matter.
Listen, man, I got a little sister. Man, she can be as beautiful as beauty it has to offer, but her attitude is so jacked up. When I tell y'all, nobody in the family likes her. When I tell you nobody, I mean not one person, only me.
And you don't even like
her. And she's even gotten out of hand with me, and I had to check her a few times. You know what I'm saying? And she, you know, now she approaches me with caution. You see what I'm saying? But I tell her, I say, listen, I don't want to talk to you like this. You know, don't nobody in the family like you.
Damn.
And she like, don't nobody in the family even know me. I say, yeah, because they keep distance from you because they know your attitude is jacked up.
Don't nobody like
you. That's something you need to work on. Nobody. I mean,
some she created, no doubt.
That's exactly. No cousins, no brothers, no sisters, no man, my aunts, everybody. I'm like, man, that don't that make you feel some kind of way?
Oh, because they live in the moment. A lot of them like that.
No, man, listen, everybody ain't gotta like me, but I want to be liked by somebody.
It's a lot of people. They would cut so many people off in their life, and then when they need somebody, there's nobody around. I seen this lady on a video how she got kicked out of her apartment from her boyfriend. Her and her boyfriend got into it because he was cheating. Everything was in his name. I think she had like 2 kids and just kicked out on the street. I don't even know if one of the kids was his or not. I'm imagine not, because I don't know how. I mean, but there's some sick dudes out here. They'll kick their kids out too. But I mean, when dude kicked that girl out, and I'm like, dang, she ain't got nobody to call. She started knocking on the door, begging, please don't do the thing. I'm like, call your daddy, call somebody, and just leave. You know, I don't want. She kicked me out. You know what I'm doing? Peace. I'm going straight to my cousin's house around the corner.
Your truck.
Hey, I'm gone. I'm getting in my truck and I'm gone. I ain't begging nowhere where I'm not gonna be wanted it.
Hey, Nikki, can I thank Nikki? Thank you, Nikki, for so much. I appreciate that.
Hey, can I say something?
Go ahead, Jordan.
Go ahead, Jay.
The part where I understand where you say about people cut everybody off and you don't have nobody to fall back on. And I kind of fit in that category, but I'm not gonna let that scare me to make me change my ways and go back to something that's toxic, if you know what I mean.
True.
Yeah.
So
hey,
I would
Jay
rather,
Jordan, you totally right about that.
Yeah. I know. I'm living facts, man.
Look, he had a
Jay,
poppy collar on that one. He's like,
I know.
Hey,
It's a difference
don't
in
tell me
being
right
in a
about
toxic
everything
environment.
now. Don't tell me right about everything. You see them start floating up.
Look, you see it again. Hey, his afro even got bigger, J3.
Don't make me get my
Now, I give you another situation on that. After I married my wife, my mom, she adopted 2 girls. One of the girls, as soon as she turned 18, she said, "I'm out of here." And I haven't heard from her. My mom ain't here for. They was in the same state and everything. She didn't. My mom ain't here for her. The second one, I talk to her every now and then. And before my mom passed, about two months before my mom passed, she called me and said, "Hey, she was telling me about her son. His girlfriend broke up, this, that, and the other, and he talking about killing himself and this, that."
Oh, wow.
I said, "Well, I tell you what, have him come down here and stay with me for a little while. He can get himself together, and I tell him about some of the things in life he can do, this, that, and the other." She was all happy about it and everything, and yeah, he gonna come down this and I said, "No problem. He can come. He can meet his cousins and everything." Everything was good. And that's when my mom got sick. And when my mom got sick and passed, everything changed. We talked. I had to make her go to the house to see my mother. I had to make her go in the house and call an ambulance. I said, I'm in Georgia, they're in New York. I said, "You better go in the house and check my mama." And she went and got one of her cousins, and they went in, found out my mother was in bad shape. I had to make her do it. She ain't do nothing. She ain't say mom this, mom that. But then when my mom finally closed her eyes, she want to say, "My mommy, my mommy." I said, "Hold it. We ain't got nothing to talk about. We ain't got nothing to talk about." That's why I got a big house sitting up there in New York now, just vacant. Because all of a sudden, when my mom closed her eyes, she want to talk about my mommy, my mommy. Okay. I sent her the paper. I said, "You got to pay the taxes on the house and everything." She said, "Nope, that ain't how you call nobody and say, you need to pay taxes." And I said, "Okay, peace out. I don't want you to pay nothing." I said, "I ain't got nothing to do with you. Bye."
Wow. I'm sorry. I'm reading Anne Marie. She said she cut her own sister off. She did me real dirty. See, it's only me and my sister, so damn. That's deep.
Well, this is a fake sister, a so-called adopted sister.
Fake.
My brother is.
Ain't
Hey,
nothing but one
as long
person
as y'all raised it, that's a real sister, man.
Hey, between my mama legs, ain't but one child came from under there, and that's me.
Hey, and once she adopted your sister, she your sister, Jay.
Rooster, yeah. I don't cuss, but I give you a few words right now.
Yeah. I have a brother
down after them words you don't put out there.
I have a brother that my mother didn't raise. He was raised with my aunt, and he disrespects he disrespected when my mother was alive. He disrespected her all the time, but you know, mother's love go a long way.
Yes.
And I used to tell my mother, "Man, stop, you know, sending for this dude and sending him money. And I know you're trying to make up for the time that, you know, he wasn't around, but this dude continuously disrespects you." You know what I'm saying? So he ended up going to prison, and he tried to write me this long letter in prison talking about, "Oh man, you think you better than me," and this and that, and this and that, and you know. But I had sent him money and sent him he was mad because I wouldn't come up there and see him. I said, or write him letters. I said, "Hey man, I'm not supposed to sit down and write you no letter. I ain't your girlfriend." I say, you got yourself in that situation. I say, man, I gave you the phone number. You can call, collect, and all that. But I ain't sitting down writing you no letters. I ain't your pen pal. You know what I'm saying? And so he did this. I said, I tell you what, I'll do it even better. I said, I'll stop that subscription, and you can do all this time by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Now I gave you the number. You can call me. I accept and collect calls. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't finna sit down and write. Oh, I just needed to get your attention. No, you ain't got my attention. You losing my attention, bro. As a matter of fact, I ain't talked to that dude in 10 years. He lived 5 miles away from me.
Wow. I'm with soul sister. It hurts me coming from family, but they are the worst. Yeah, family just thinks they can say anything.
Yes, family. That's right. Family is. Family. Family, yeah.
Sure. I went up to New York and I was with my aunt. I was with my auntie's husband. I said, can't you control your wife? I said, your wife ain't got nothing to do with this right here, but she got all of my. You can't control your wife, and he's a bishop. I said, you can't control your. Well, you know how it is when you've been married so long. I said, I didn't get married yesterday. I didn't get married yesterday, but you should be able to control your wife, have her close her mouth when she need to say nothing.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, I thought I had a little situation. Y'all cutting off brothers.
Oh no, Miss T, you listen. Hey, Miss T, you got to cut some people off.
I ain't never cut nobody like family.
Listen, Miss T, listen. You love your family, right? Because you don't pick and choose who your family is. Right. But you have to set your boundaries, and your family has to respect you. If not, hey, we ain't got nothing to say to one another. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you can pick your family.
You can, but I'm saying you don't pick and choose who your blood family relative is.
Okay, right. But you can pick your family.
Right, there you go. You're right about that.
You can't pick that blood stuff, but you can pick your family.
I am a lightweight, Sunshine. I'm hard on the outside like a shell. But on the inside, I'm all like, what?
Wait, no, I like what she said to you.
You need some water, Jordan.
Your cutoff game is weak.
Yeah.
Your cutoff game weak. Hey,
well, let me
man,
go
listen. Hey, Miss T, I tell you, you gotta protect Miss T. That's what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? People can't come in and just disrespect your feelings and all of that. Never, ever.
No, Terry, I woke up on my side of the bed.
Oh.
I'm about to cut Tori off. He keep acting up in the chat.
I think you're trying to do some payback.
No, but that's real talk though. That's real talk. You know, just I don't disrespect nobody. If I don't like you, I don't like you. But I don't disrespect you. You know what I'm saying? Even if I don't like you. That's just the way it is, you know.
Instead of trying to break the chain, figuring out how we can keep it together. Yeah,
well, I put it this, from CP statement right there. I put it this way: it's not that we try to break the family up, but when you got people that are set in their ways and a lot of stupidity,
right?
It breaks it itself,
right?
And
right.
Now you'll come with the other family, and you and the other family doing fine, but this certain individual that think that the next thing to God, it breaks it up.
Right.
A good example. Now you know there's a bunch of college out there that give degrees, but you ain't really got a degree. Now it got to be a certified college.
What's up, JB?
Now this young lady went to this school, got a degree. It's not a real degree because the school ain't certified, and she want to use the term, "Oh, I'm a doctor. I'm a doctor." Now, being a doctor of many different things don't mean you know everything.
Leave that statement up, Miss T.
Okay.
And the doctor told when we were in there, the doctor said, "Your mom's such and such." And she said, "Well, I know, I'm a doctor, but you might want to explain it to them." Okay, you saying you're a doctor of theology? What that got to do with doctor of medicine?
Right. Right.
So you want to address this, Rooster?
Yeah, I just want to say to CP, what Sassy said is right. You know, we love family. Everybody love their family. Everybody want their family to be a part of one another. But when your family just continuously disrespect, I mean, what else is there to do? I mean, you mean I'm supposed to just accept disrespect over, you know what I'm saying, over the way I feel? Is that what CP telling us?
Mm.
Because I'm not gonna accept disrespect. Period.
That's it.
I'm gonna ask the king of cutoff. Like, how long has it been since you talked to your family?
The king of cutoff.
You all talk.
I knew who she was talking when she said that.
I knew who she was talking to.
Everybody up here who knew who she was talking to.
I will
say
this. It's been some years. Like my family don't know nothing about that I got a house. My family don't know nothing about none of my surgeries that I've been through. My family don't know anything about what I'm doing. Only way they can find out, if they find out, they're like, oh, he's on YouTube. That's the only way you're gonna look at me, but I'm not gonna speak to you. You know, but it is what it is. But it's been years, you know, and like I will say that it's sad that this is pretty sad, but I still had to protect myself. My mom passed away before I turned 18, you know? So at the same time, that's when I kind of realized the difference between family and all that stuff, because the way they were treating people. So, and it made me to go to the point where I had to live in a car with just to get by, giving people rides and this and that. So I know how to be at the bottom, and I know how to survive. So with that being going on, you know, I try to do the forgive and forget and try to brace the people back into the family. But I feel like I was better just sleeping in my car.
Myself, yeah.
So it got to the point but I was dealing with that. But when I went to the military, everything, it seemed like the light just got bright, and I seen everything for who they really was. Mm-hmm. And then I knew when I came back from Iraq, it's going to be me going to jail or me just getting away from them. You know what I mean? So I chose the better thing for myself is just to cut them off and get away from them and just start over completely somewhere else. So when someone told me to come up here to Georgia, I'm like, hey, cool, I'm gonna try it. And I've been up here. I came up here and I went back home to see how they was. You know, I've been here for like years. I went to go visit them. Like, hey, how y'all doing? I was the one that initiated the family thing. Nobody was conversating with each other. Nobody was trying to get along with each other. I was trying to bring the family together, even though I still got a lot of stuff I'm dealing with myself, you know? So with that being said, when I went down there, I seen them, I tried to get them a chance, and I seen them do the same thing again. But now I see the light. And I said, yeah, I can't have this right here because it's not good for me and myself. So I cut them off, and when I came back, they never heard from me again. So I was like, down here, I didn't have no place to stay. I was just going place to place. I never called them asking for money because I'm not leaning on y'all for anything. So if I got to get through stuff, I'm going to have to get through on my own. And that's what made me stronger overall because I don't need my family to grow. You know what I mean? And I'm showing it by what I do, you know? So
yeah, it seemed like you made an attempt to try to, you know, and they were still the same. Yeah.
So real fast. I think, although CP addressed it a little later in the chat, I think CP came in late. We didn't automatically say you got to cuss somebody out, CP. We said talk, have dialect and all that stuff. But at some point, you're going to have to cuss a family member out or not. I mean, or two. You may not want to do it, but at some point in life, you're going to have to cuss a family member out. I don't care who you are.
That is true. That is definitely true. Because definitely when
cussing don't mean you have to use harsh words. Because I set my family aside many times with a lot of words, and not one profane word came out. But they got my point.
Well, you better than me, J3, because I'm cussing somebody to F out.
I'm gonna put them in song. I'm gonna put them in freestyle.
I wrote a song about it. Like, here it goes.
Hey, and then I want to address another comment that She is Sunshine said best. Death in black families is, oh man, it brings out the nastiest of the nastiest. It is not cool at all. You know what I'm saying? And I hate seeing things like that because I see it all too often, and I seen it firsthand myself. When my mom passed away, I was like, man, this ain't cool.
How
This
y'all
ain't
feel
cool.
about letting family borrow money?
Well, I listen. If you loan, let me say one thing about that. If you loan somebody money in the family, just loan it to them without expecting to get it back,
That's
or
it.
don't loan it to them at all.
Out of 12 people, the only one I give money to is my twin, and I'm 2 months older than he is.
Okay.
A month or something actually, and that's one of the things that kind of threw me and him off. Now we the same age. Everybody kind of treat us like twins, but I'm the grandchild and you the brother.
Right.
Hey.
But like, I will say this though, I don't knock anybody who have the parents in their life. Everybody don't have that situation.
Right.
So because if you lose a family member like a mother or father at an early age, you're gonna have to grow up faster than everybody else.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that that would not be suitable for other people than it is for you. So because of that, I had to grow up a lot faster at 17, even though a lot of stuff was going on. But I was able to deal with it, but I had to find out for myself it was toxic, so I could see the stuff, so I could, if I could help someone out to get out of that toxic situation, I would give them words of encouragement. But I'm not going to try to make them do anything. That's not what I'm going to do. I will give you some words to let you know, hey, I see this because I've been through some of these things as well, and I want the best for you. But you got to still do what's best for you. So we could always give you some words to help you navigate this best way for yourself. But it's all going to be on you. If you feel like if it's too bad for you where you have to cut them off, cut them off. But if you got it in your heart, like I'm gonna keep sticking with it, and then you wonder why stuff is going bad, that's your choice. You know what I mean? I did my best to give you the example of what could go happen on your life, and it is what it is. So I'm not gonna feel bad because that I try to give you tools to try to make you better yourself. You know what I mean? Because I don't want nobody to have anything bad. Even though I cut them off, I definitely wish them the best. I just don't need them in my life.
So Jay Jordan.
Just with that being said, I definitely might have to come out with a song for real.
So Jay Jordan. So we gonna call you Roscoe Jenkins.
Oh, shoot. Old Far said, family can be a source of frustration for sure, but a lot of times we are either a part of the problem or a source of the light. And let's set an example of what we should be.
Old fart game, and that's easy to say, but sometimes you ain't a part of the problem. The problem comes from somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Then you become a part of the problem. When people disrespect you, you become a part of the problem because you have to address it. You see what I'm saying? So, I see a lot of people saying you don't have to cuss nobody out. Oh, I'm cussing somebody the F out. I don't care what you say.
It's different people, different circumstances.
Right, exactly.
Do what?
Exactly.
Because
what you say?
I said I'm glad he put it in letter form since we on Miss T channel.
a lot of my when I joined the military and everything, a lot of my family thought I was uppity. I'm not uppity. It's just that I went from learning respect with a parent to structure due to the military. I had structure. And a lot of them thought I was up. I want to act uppity, this, that, and other. It's not that I was acting uppity. When you leave your family, you realize life. And you there's so much in life that you can experience, but if you only stay around your family, that's all you know. But when the light has turned on, a lot of people think that you're uppity and stuff. It's not that I'm uppity, it's just that I don't do and think the same way that we used to. That's it. And that's why a lot of us break up, because they hate to see you advance.
You know who you sound like? I don't know if y'all ever listened to the Educated Natural tell her story, but she has a story similar to, like she said, you and her are just alike, Jay Jordan. I don't know if y'all just alike because she make skits, slapping people with tortillas and stuff like that. But she had a wonderful story if you ever listen to her story. So yeah, it's it's just that I just choose to not deal with the foolishness. That's all I'm saying. I choose not to deal with the foolishness.
Involved with it, or is it just I need to just go see the story?
No, I think you just missed the story. I know you saw that part where Big Rooster was involved. She was wrenching on something that she called a motorcycle, but it didn't look like a motorcycle to me. You ride a motorcycle, Jay Jordan. Tell the truth. You know that didn't look like a motorcycle.
She said that was the earlier version of Harley. That's the early version of the Harley.
That was, look, even the early version of the Harley didn't look like that.
It seems like everybody's on the same page as far as the money. Don't loan and let
right. That's what I say. I look. So it's funny because my daughter one time, she said, "Daddy, I need to borrow some money." So I just wanted to teach her a lesson. So she never paid me back. So I said, "Hey, you got that money you borrowed from me?" She's like, "Huh?" I say, "The money you borrowed from me." She said, "What you mean? That you my daddy?" I said, "I know I'm your daddy, but it's a difference between asking for money and borrowing money."
Yes.
I said, "You go to the bank, you borrow money, you got to pay it back. So what makes you think it's different because I'm your daddy?"
Mm-hmm.
I said, "So when you come to me and ask me for money, you just ask for money. Hey, daddy, can you give me? And if I got it, I'll give it to you. But don't ask to borrow because I expect you to pay it back." So I learned a long time ago. I don't if I loan somebody some money, well, I don't even call it a loan. I say I'm giving. If they pay me back, that's fine. If not, that's fine too.
Yeah.
So since we talking about loaning money, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Well, Jay Jordan, listen, we coming to see you because you the man with everything. You got it all: the house, the car, the motorcycle,
I ain't got nothing. I'm struggling, brother.
You sound like that family member. Well, since we're talking about money.
Yeah, so before I was in the learning phase and cutting people off, right? I'm real big into family. So my cousin was like, "Hey, can I really borrow some money? Because if I don't, I'm about to go to jail, this and that." I said, "You know what? I got you." You know what I mean? Even though I don't got I'm living check to check, but I save money so if something happened, I could cover it. You know what I mean? So I gave him the money, and he's supposed to pay me back. And it came to the time where, like, "Hey man, now I'm struggling. I really need the money back. So can you give me the money back that you owe me?" Mm-hmm. He started dodging me and everything. I like, wow, really? So I like, all right, since we family, I'm gonna go talk to your mama. You know what I mean? So I told his mama, I want to be respectful. I said, but your son haven't paid me my money, and I really need it, or I'm going to be in a bind. And he just pretty much just blew it off. So I'm like, oh wow, so this is how family is. You know what I mean? Lesson learned. So I cut your beat off. So I didn't cut you off. Everybody associated with you, your kids, your grandkids, if you even got some other kids.
Wait a minute, hold on. Cut off too. You went as far as grandkids? You cut the grandkids off, Jay? Yeah, you cut the grandkids off too. Your second and third cousins, you cut them off too?
Man, my nephew,
look at everybody say, "I'm about to call your mama."
My brother's son, I was nice. Yeah, I like to go give. I'm more of a giver. I like to do stuff by action. So I like my nephew like, hey, uncle, can I play the game? I said, sure, come on. We playing the Xbox and stuff, and he was very disrespectful. I'm like, whoa, you gotta respect your elders, even though you're on the game. You know what I mean? And then I knew my brother wasn't gonna handle the situation, so I cut his tail off too. I said, I don't have this time for this disrespect. So you're not linked up on none of my game and stuff. You're not linked up in my life. I don't have time for you either. So
I don't owe you any money.
Wait, hold on, man. Hold on, man. You kicked him off the friends list?
I kicked him off the friend list.
Oh, wait a minute. Hey, I know. Listen, hold on, man. I think I got you on the friends list. I better not say nothing crazy to you, Jay.
Okay. You owe him 99 cents or anything. You gotta pay that man.
Hey, listen, I gotta get out of here, Miss T. This is a great conversation.
I'm not gonna do nothing to cause no problems with you, bro.
Right, Jay. Look, hey, if he cut his nephew off, we hanging on by a thin piece of thread.
Hey, they're my nephew. I cut my brother off, so if I do my family, so.
Hey, I know. Listen, I thought I was petty for kicking my cousin out for not filling up the ice tray, but you petty. You cut the grandkids off. They ain't even got nothing to do with the loan. Hey, cousin, why you don't talk to me? Your daddy owe me, your granddaddy owe me money.
I don't need to borrow 99 cents, bro. I don't need to borrow 99 cents.
I'd rather keep your friendship.
Hey, listen, I tell you now. I see why Jay Jordan only give out 99 cents.
Hey, tell him, Jay, with that 99 cents, you ain't got to get it back.
You ain't got to get that back. That 99
oh, man. Cents. Do I owe you money for the sheets?
It's too late for the sheets. It's too late for the sheets.
You just messed that one up. Miss T, Miss T, you ought to feel privileged and really, really lucky because he didn't cut you off.
Okay, me, my daughter off. Like,
hey, y'all have a good day. Thank you, Miss T.
Bye,
all right, sis. All right, bro. All
right, and tell Tori I don't want to fight him. I don't know what he's talking about knocking me out for. I just want to be his partner, his homie. You know what I'm saying? His friend.
You know how Tori is.
Yeah, he always trying to start some mess.
Name Mr. Trouble. I'm about to call.
People will get mad.
You have to go to the source. Just so you had to talk to the person that raised them. I'm like, hey, you got to install something in this person to, you get them values. If you loan some money to this person, they need to be able to pay it back. But if you didn't put the value in your child, so why would I talk to you as well?
Yeah.
So peace, player.
That's
because it was there, or it's gonna be like that. I'm about to throw these hands. You know what I mean? And I was ready to throw them hands, but that jumper was dodging me, so I couldn't throw them hands.
When I left home,
cutting off generations is necessary.
When I left home, I never called back home for nothing. I never asked I love my mom and I know I would get it, but I never asked her for nothing. My dad, it wasn't worth it. My other family, I never called them and asked them for nothing. I struggled on my own to get where I am at today. Mm-hmm. That's plain and simple. And if they ask me for something now, it depends on how you ask.
Everybody like, I just want to give you your money back, sir.
Hey, Jordan, tell them you want it back with interest.
Wow.
Now, but on here, when I do give people stuff on here, I do it because I appreciate y'all. I like what y'all do, and I want to support what y'all do. I don't do it because I want anything in return from y'all, because that's not who I am, because so I'm just more genuine that way. So if I give you something, it's definitely just because I want to give it to you, not because I don't have no agenda and stuff about that, because I really want to see everybody grow on here, really much.
I just want to address this passionately. Jay Jordan's my best friend on these YouTube streets. So is there anything I owe? I'm going to pay it expeditiously because that's my best friend. That's my best friend.
Tell her you give her that break every now and then, Jordan.
You know. What?
Getting all, you got
We always get. Now, but like I definitely see like a lot of stuff from y'all. Like I'm very open. I don't look at stuff in a closed box. So I can see people's point of view of what they're trying to do. That's why when I come up here, I can give you an understanding about. I'll understand what you're going through because I can see the situation what you're trying to deal with. So because of that, I give people a pass. Like I understand that she got scared. You know what I mean? Because like, oh, he's not going to answer the door. Like, but that's not her. It's not her fault. You know what I mean? It's we're gonna have to blame it on Kiki for having because she put that in him, put that in her, and she like I'm gonna roll with it. So
I'm over here reading comments and I hear Alvin. I know exactly.
So I'm just gonna start right there before I get put back in the background. But
I'm friends with Motivation, but like he has a whole family and stuff, so I don't want to like interfere. But I can call Jay Jordan any time of the day, and he's gonna answer that mofo phone.
Hey, it's what we're here for. You know what I mean? Only time, like one, I tell people like when I give you, if you got my information, I would answer if I hear it. But I don't like because the stuff I went through in the military, I don't like hearing any ringing. It just bugs me because of my PTSD and all that stuff. So everything I have is pretty much on silent. So the phone is normally by me. If it vibrates and rings, I'll answer it. But other than that, I might be walking around, that joke vibrating, I didn't hear it. Like, why you answer? I mean,
oh yeah, I'll get mad if he don't answer. I'll go to Swoop. I'll go to Miss Queen. Like, he's on somebody's live. He ain't answering this phone.
Hey, Jordan, she got that bat phone. If you don't answer the phone, she send that ray up in the sky. You see it, to answer the phone.
Jake, that's comments for you.
I think 4 cars is enough already, unbiased. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, plus a truck. I done bought 5 vehicles for them.
Papa, can I get one of them too then?
Well, times has changed.
Make your own, though. Make your own. But yeah.
This was fun.
I definitely feel like it was a good topic. And I feel like by you putting it on here, it was a way for you to get it off your chest, let people know, and so you won't have it pent up on you and make you feel bad. So I definitely feel like you're doing a good job on expressing yourself this way, and you can hear different ways on how you want to handle your situation. So I definitely give you kudos for that.
Well, thanks, sir. It is Thursday. Get it off your chest. It was right here, and I just had to get it off like a tick. No.
Wow.
Wow. Anything else to say?
That's why I got out of the car business and I do honey. Cars are a little more expensive than honey, y'all.
I still, I will say I still have not got the information so I could get the honey to send to Miss T, because I said I was gonna get her one because she offered my service to get her some honey. But I will get her some honey. But I just need to link up with you so we can get that taken care of. And so
I'm on IG.
That I'm trying to order the honey from the honey man, and he only giving them out to the ladies.
I owe you so much.
I'm on IG, man. I'm on IG.
So what? Now
you on IG, aren't you?
I'm somewhere. I'm everywhere. It's not like I be on there. I just drop a video and leave. I'm not going on like, hey, let me go.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Just you can hit me up on IG. I'm on there.
I'm gonna do a video, all the gifts from Jay Jordan. Like, I be trying to reciprocate and stuff, and then like he'll come with more. Like, you gotta outdo me. You gotta. This was the very first gift I got from Jay Jordan, and this was back in 2022.
but the only thing you could do for him is cereal, right?
I sent him cereal. I did,
and he's happy with cereal.
Hey, I told her that box of cereal there was only like 2 bowls.
It costs more to ship the cereal than the actual paper. I said, well, damn.
I hit up. I said, I'm already finished that cereal. You said there was only 2.
Ah,
I don't eat small bowls of cereal. You
I
know.
know.
You see how she gonna throw that in there?
Oh, you eat a serving bowl at a time, huh?
I don't have time to keep going back into the kitchen just to get something to eat. So I'm gonna put it all in one bowl, and I'm gonna sit there.
How are you the fitness king, but you too lazy to get up and go get something to eat? I'm just gonna put one thing.
I work out enough. I work out enough. You know what I mean? I work out enough. I work out for a lot of people.
That's for you. He likes it all. He likes it all. Ain't
My milk run out before my cereal, so I had to upgrade to 3 gallons of milk because I was running out of milk too fast.
They come in 3 gallons now.
Man, I felt like I wanted to go to 4, but I didn't want all that milk in my refrigerator, man. So I just gonna stick
it ain't
with
gonna
3.
last long.
It don't last long, but I guess I leave it at 3 because it give me a way to get out the house. Because once I finish the 3, then I'm forced to go out the house to go get some more milk.
I think I'm gonna go on Amazon, like the grocery part, and just like a 12-pack of cereal.
Hey, get the small box. The small box. So he'll have to go back each time to get a different flavor.
Wow.
Wow. I guess he's trying to get me back because when I say about his age. Damn.
Hey, bro. When you get my age, you've been somewhere.
Yeah.
I ain't ashamed of 62.
Family said he was in the 50s early, you know what I mean? So
no. This happened when I was 55, but I'm 62.
Okay.
First of all, it was damn. Now it's okay.
I'm about to bring in the loop. I got to make it sound good, and I'm about to loop it around and say, damn.
He said he backstepping. Nah, but hey, ain't no shame about my age, bro.
It's not. Well, I don't have no shame because I put it in my freestyle all the time. Hey, I'm 42. I'm not.
Yeah, you do. And the people over there.
Hey, I'm 42. Man, you ain't been nowhere yet. You ain't. Your age ain't went nowhere yet. You ain't been here half a century yet.
Yeah, but it's. I'm definitely at a point though where it's kind of
you also.
I don't really do the bag cereal for some reason. It's just I don't know why.
You say it's below you, right? It's below you.
That's just like going back in the day and drinking powdered milk. Why would I go back to
that? You said it's like drinking pet milk.
Yeah, I ain't going back to no dang powdered milk.
Now get your attention, sir. I need you to order some elastic bands, and we need to do a collab. Like, get me in the zone on working out, like getting these legs and stuff together. The thing is,
say that again, Miss T.
I seen your
say
video.
That again.
I seen your video of stuff you can do at home, but I will send it to you again because I don't know.
What you send me a video to?
You know the Miss T, right? With the T. You know what I mean? God dang. Y'all see this? I wasn't gonna bring it up. See, she be putting her own stuff on black. But it's
there's P.O. boxes in the about section. Team Douglasville. You got some Fiber One coming.
Oh my God. You want me be in the bathroom all day, every day. Yeah, but it's definitely
yeah. That's what I was trying to get her to repeat that as well.
Who, me? Well, so we can work out together.
Know what Anne Marie said?
Oh, hold on. Let me go back. Okay. Yeah. Since you the fitness / massage king, Yeah.
You know, I don't mind
Yes.
helping, you know, but you have to be willing to put in the work. I'm not gonna like I'm at a point now where I could help, but if you don't want to, I'm not gonna be like, hey, you want to come over and do it? And you say, nah, I'm saying, all right, I'm still gonna do what I gotta do.
You know what I'm about to say? You know what I'm about to say? Let me see. How about you know me?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
You got to say something about these nuts.
Yeah. Nuts. Okay.
I was waiting to hear that.
If you ain't willing to put it in these nuts. Okay?
It's like every it was so crazy. She said all the time. I like, damn, you must need some nuts. What are you asking for them?
Well, I kind of figured that because she said you got to come put these legs together. So
Oh my God.
put 2 and 2 together, you get 4. Or should I say 3?
He be so tired of me. I'm like, we need nuts.
But when I bring it back on her, she feel like it was like, oh my God, why you gotta do it?
And I do it via text. Oh my God.
I can see in the text. Oh my God, why? Yeah, she got to lean back and everything.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than 4.
You may be having her sweating, Jordan.
What are we doing here? What are we doing here? What are we doing? We about to get up off of here. That's what we about. We giving out too much information. We giving out too much. That's what we doing.
Everybody, it is 10:49 a.m.
Oh wow! Thank you.
Giving out so much information, they ain't going nowhere.
Well, yeah, everybody send a box of Fiber One Raisin Bran. He'll do a short of showing the product, but he will not eat on camera.
You damn skippy. You damn.
Or you just send him a pack of X-Lax.
It is.
Let's see. I'll leave conversation for 1 second. Come back to nuts and legs. Never know what.
I didn't bring it up. I wasn't going to bring it up. Educated now. Just she asked, like, you know what I want to say? You know what I was going to say? Like, damn, go ahead, say them nuts. I'm not in the chat, so you got to say it.
Well, it's 10:50 somewhere in the 10:50 p.m. somewhere in the United States.
Mm-hmm. He's like, huh? But yeah, we about to get up off here because we talking about nuts and cereal. So thank y'all for coming.
I wonder how that combination would be. But
wow,
I really don't wonder. I'm just saying.
Meat flavored cereal. You see that?
Wow. You know, since everybody always talk about these damn vegetables.
He don't even like vegetables.
I've been eating salads too. I am salad out. No, so I don't want to see another damn salad party for the rest of the year.
What's your favorite
vegetable? Because of this dressing. I was eating because of the dressing, but the last time I had the salad, I said, you know what? I think I'm done with salad. So I just, and that was recently, I'm done. So maybe if I had the urge to eat something else with some more salad, but that's probably as far as I'm gonna go with some damn veggies and stuff.
Yeah, he don't like vegetables. I don't know how.
I am in the corner.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Send J. Jordan to my aunt's house. She will turn his diet out. Man, the only time I see Jordan eat real food is if he like comes back from bowling, go get some rice.
I'm like,
he'll never get no burger.
I'm trying to put me on blast here, you know. Today I don't have the urge to be because of my lifestyle, the way I handle stuff. I don't have the urge. Like I would go to the store and go shopping for some food, but since I haven't really shopped for food like everybody else, my refrigerator is still gonna look the same way. So I'm like, damn, what did I get? So It is what it is. I'm accustomed to it. I know how to get by day, so that's how I go.
So you got cereal stored up in your pantry, huh?
Boy, don't let me show you. Don't let me show you.
Racks on racks on racks.
I don't need no meat. I don't need no vegetables. Just give my cereal. I'm fine.
I've been on the yogurt and Jello because I had a tooth pull at the beginning of the week, so I couldn't really say anything that much. So because today is like the first time I actually really going live doing people videos and stuff. But other than that, I wasn't really saying anything because I had to wait a certain amount of hours, just to get back in a groove of me talking my stuff. You know me. But yeah.
Well, the time now is 10:52.
It's 10:53.
Hey, Anne-Marie. She says it's 1:50 in Canada. AM PM. Yeah, I'm about to finna go get me something to eat. Probably some sugar grits with butter.
So you going back to the meat, huh?
I'm about to eat. I've been eating chicken and turkey. I still haven't ate fish or red meat. Very little pork. I just had 2 pieces of bacon the other day. But yeah. I'm trying to like now the weight's like staying off and stuff. I wanna get it together.
Do them squats and everything. Dance squats. Get them yams. So
yeah. Anyway, thank y'all so much. Get it off your chest tonight with Odom. Was that 9 o'clock? 9 p.m.
We'll be there.
Get it off your chest.
She tempting you, ain't she, Jordan?
She definitely showing them skins.
You don't want my yam. I couldn't even come to his house. So with that said, I'm getting the last word. Everybody have a good day.
That's good.